Hello again, YouTube, and also hopefully the Volvo enthusiasts who are looking at this video. From problems to solutions. As you can see, the situation is still this. So the boot will open not even 45 degrees no more. And as you can see, the winter is here already. So I guess the minus temperatures are also worsening the situation. And here's an attempt number one to fix the very obvious problem here. So still the situation is this, that the boot will hold itself up, no problem. And if I'm correct with my educated guesstimation, here is the solution that I'm trying to attempt. So the gas springs with this power operated tailgate. I went to see the Volvo dealership. As you can see, here are the part numbers. If these will be any use to anyone, product and part numbers. This is the spring number 1, and these are the numbers for the spring number 2. So even though that this is a power operated tailgate, there are 2 gas springs up here, right up here and here, and these are not identical ones. So this more thicker and more powerful one, I guess I'm guessing that it's gonna be here on the right side, and this more slimmer one will go on the left side, based on very good videos of Volvo's Sweden and other topics in YouTube. Check them out too. But we will see that in a minute. And game plan is this: I have very inadequate camera gear with me, so I'm not going to be able to film everything, but I will try my best. So first we're gonna detach this piece of the rear headliner, this one, and that is something you can do by clicking out the lamp, and underneath there's a bolt, and you just take it out, and then you can take the piece out. And I'm not going to remove all the headliner, but what I'm gonna do is that apparently, let me get some light too. Underneath these brackets here, where I have my surfboard straps, there's supposed to be a couple of bolts. Opening them up hopefully will enable me to pry open the rear headliner just a little bit, so I will be able to access the gas springs, which reside somewhere in this area. So let's see how it's gonna go, and let's get to work. All right, here we go. So step 1, just open up this lamp. You can almost pry it open with a fingernail, but last time I was using this sharp flathead screwdriver, so I should be able to pry it open with this one with no problem. Like so. Lights out. Underneath there's one number 8 bolt, 8mm bolt, so just grab a 8mm bit and bolt it out. And then you're able to just carefully opening up this panel. Here we go. And there are quite many of these metal clips, so just make sure you don't lose them. Now we are able to go inside. So here we can see, hopefully you will see it in the slide, that gas spring number 1 is right here, down here, and the slimmer one is right here. So we have to keep taking the bits out a little bit. At least these side panels will have to come out before we can access those. So see you in a second. There we go. So as I was saying while not filming, is that once we open this little panel right here, then we probably can access the bolt underneath and open that, drop the headlining just a little bit in order to better access without too much violence to the gas spring. So see you in a second. So this bolt under here is number 13. Excuse me, I will need my 2 hands with this one. Here we go. There we are. So as you can see now, the headlining is wide open and we can access the gas spring number 1. It's right here. Maybe we will open the other side too, so we'll have space enough. Okay, we have now dismantled both that side, this panel right here, and that panel right here, which enables us the full access to the gas springs. So here we can see the slimmer one and the one with the drive unit, and then the other one right here. So now what we need to do is to secure the hatch. This I will have this, hopefully that will work with it. So keep the hatch up while I start removing the springs. Okay, so supposedly the trickiest part of the change will be getting this is the new part, and this is how the spring looks like. There's a gas spring inside, but there's also a mechanical spring outside here. But just to take the socket, which is here, take it out of the ball, and there's this little clip which I probably need to break out of the old one in order to get it out. Let's see, my tools for the trade will be flathead screwdriver and smaller flathead screwdriver. So let's hope for the best. Got the clip out. So now this is just the old one, you can discard this one. Hopefully the socket will come out easily now, and let's see how the boot will hold up. But I will take the other clip from the other end out before removing the whole thing. the other clip out as well. So now about to take the old spring out. Here it is. So here's the new one. Here's the old one. We can still have a look that the product numbers will match. It says 312-17640, and there's a arrow indicating which end goes towards the front, so be mindful of how you install. That's the old one, let's discard that, and this is the new one which goes in right about now. Guess we have to play a little bit with the boot position in order to get it on its position, right there in the socket. It's there. Right there. Well, that wasn't too tricky. It's right there. And we got a little dramatic lighting for this scene as well. And now repeat on the other side. Old spring out. And I got these, by the way, these products directly from Volvo dealer, and he checked the correct parts based on my Volvo's chassis number, so these should be exactly the ones that are up there. You could get at least 50% cheaper if you go with a Scandix. I think the dealer is who provides these gas springs as OEM products, as not Volvo branded. Obviously Volvo doesn't manufacture any of these. So these were like 150 euros for both springs. So not too bad, but you could get cheaper if you know what to order, and you can order it directly from Scandix. But be mindful, especially that the springs are not identical on the left and right hand sides. And also, if you know exactly the part numbers, then go ahead. So time to put the new one in on the left side. All right, sorry I was not able to film that, but now the new springs are there. The right hand side was absolutely no problem. Once you get the clip rings off, it's easy to take the old spring out, and the new one goes in just by putting it in. This, I'm gonna show you. This here on the right hand side was a little bit trickier because the distance between the hubs and the spring ends was a little bit tricky, so I had to wiggle. I tried everything. I put the wrenches here and wedged tried to wedge and twist to get that socket in, and I had needed to take the spring out a couple of times, but then I managed to get it done by just putting my feet here and wiggling the hood in order to the boot in order to get it fit, and now it's there. And now I guess it's the moment of truth. And enough of my stories and explanation. Now it's really about to get down to business. The boot is still a mess inside here, but before putting everything back together, it's the moment of truth. Right here, right now, whether this was the correct procedure and correct fix for the problem or not. Here we are. So, fingers crossed. Okay, that was problem number one. So the lid did not go down. Let's see what might be the problem. Let's see. Oh, now it's getting exciting. Let's see what the boot will do. Okay, not good. Moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay. So Volvo, what's the deal now? I like that. I don't like that. That is not because of the strings. I don't like that either. That is not because of the springs. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, I'm not gonna lie. This is a little bit frustrating. I don't know what is the issue here. It's the boot is acting weird, and I don't like how it acts. And obviously, the changing the springs didn't solve the issue. However, there are some good parts there as well. So the tailgate opens as high as it should. But I'm suspecting that there is something weird with the programming of the boot, of the tailgate or the drive unit. But let's see how we will take this forward. But now the time to clean everything up and get the hell out of here before someone kicks me out of this garage. Okay, the end result and time to wrap up. All the headlining is back in place, the light is back in place, all the panels are back in place, the weather strip is back in place, but I'm afraid this was not the solution to my problem. Fix was right, but not to the right problem. Let's see how the tailgate will act right now. So that was good. But you see, when I opened it, I will show you the remote once again. Here. Nope. But when I repress this, a little bit higher, and when I repress it again, nothing will happen. That is strange. Kind of closes normally. Acting funny. So, unfortunately, this was not a fix to my problem. Even when I drive this thing up, press it, then close it, acting funny, really funny. Open it up again. Now it did open all the way up with 2 presses. No, there's definitely something messed up with the electronics or the drive unit of this whole thing. We'll have to think it over. What will be the next step, or will I take this whole shit to a proper fix shop? Let them fix it. Someone noticed that it's weird that when the hatch is open, the park lights will still be lit. Obviously, the boot light and the interior lights are lit as well. It bums me, it really does. All right, one more addition to the footage. And now having observed the tailgate for 24 hours. So when I press it from the tailgate button, it opens a little bit, so a little more, and if I press one more time, it opens up all the way up to the top, where I wanted it to open. So I don't know, some electrical issue that the signal is not going through maybe. The battery is completely new. I changed it a year ago, so it should not be an electrical current issue. And when I press it close, sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Well, it opens at least. Stays open. And when I push it close, it closes. Go figure.